Good morning, students. Today we will start a new topic called rounding numbers. Let's try to understand what does rounding means. Rounding is a way of simplifying numbers to make them easier to understand or work with. That is, rounding means making a number simpler but keeping its value close to what it was. The result is less accurate but easier to use, and also it is still relatively close to what they originally were. Now, in your previous classes, you must have had some basic knowledge about rounding numbers. Now the question arises that in a real life situation, where do we find rounding numbers? What is the practical application of rounding numbers? So here are some examples that I'm going to give you from our practical life where we use rounding numbers. Let's suppose you went to a nearby grocery shop to buy some household thing. After buying things, you get a bill of, let's say, 204 rupees. But when you are paying the shopkeeper tells you to pay only 200 rupees. So let's say the bill was of rupees 204, but the amount that you paid was 200. So this is an example where the shopkeeper has used rounding numbers. Instead of paying 204 rupees, you might pay rupees 200. So this is an example where we use rounding number. Now there are many more, such as shopping bills. You must have seen after shopping that in the bill in the last you will see that there are round of figures of the total amount that you have to pay. Then in electricity bills also you might have seen this, that there they have given the rounding number. The amount that you have to pay is in round number. Then restaurant bills. So all these places are the real life example where we use rounding numbers. Now, here are some basic rules in rounding numbers. First is, if the number we are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, we round the number up. But if the numbers we are rounding is followed by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we round the number down. For example, now let's say we have to round the given numbers to nearest 10. That means we have to round the number or the digit that is placed at the tens place. This is ones and this is tens. So we have to round up this number. Now, in order to round this digit, we have to see the digit that just comes right after this one. Here we can see the digit that comes right after 7 is 6. Now we have to see whether this 6 falls under this category or it falls under this category. And accordingly we will round the number up or we will round the number down. Here we can see that 6 comes under this category. So we have to round the number up. As a result, this digit that we are supposed to round off will increase. And the number that is above 7 is 8. And automatically this one's digit will become 0. So we can say that is round off of 76 is equal to 80. Now let's move to the second number. Here also the digit that we have to round off is 6, this one, that is at the tens place. In order to round this digit, we have to see the digit just right to this one, which is 2. And then we have to see whether this 2 falls under this category or in this category. We can see 2 comes here. That means we have to round the number down. In this case, when we round the number down, we keep the number same, and automatically, as I said, the ones digit will become 0. So the round off of 62 is 60. Let's move to number third. Here also the digit that we have to round off is this one, that is at the tens place. In order to round this up, we have to see the digit which just come right to it. This 4 again falls under this category. That means we have to round the number down. That means this will remain same, that is 8, and the ones place will become 0. This is how round off of 84 is 80. So in this we have to just remember these 2 points. The first is, if the number we are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, round the number up. And the second rule says, if the number we are rounding is followed by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to round the number down. Students, we can round off using number lines also. For that, let's just have a small recap of number lines. So here is one number line that starts with 1000, and we have divided this line into equal divisions. So if this is 1000, this will be 2000, like this will be 3000, then 6000, 7000, 8000. Now let's see how by using a number line we can do round off. First is rounding numbers to the nearest 10 by using number line. Number A is round numbers 43, 49 and 55 to the nearest 10. For this, let us first begin draw one number line, and then we will see how to do it. So here I have first drawn a number line and divided these number line into equal divisions. Now see, the 3 numbers that we have to round off, that are 43, 49 and 55, they comes between 40 and 60. So accordingly I have divided this line into 20 divisions. So if I take it here 40, then this will be 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. This will be our 60. Okay. And this middle one will be 50. Now let's go for this one, 43. 43 will be here. 43. Now we can see that 43 is much closer to 40 than 50. So the round off of 43 will be equal to 40. Now you can see I've given, instead of given equal to, I have given here this sign. This sign is an approximate sign. As I have said in the beginning of this chapter, that round off is basically making the number simpler. That is, we take an approximate number. So here this sign means approximate sign. So this sign means approximately. So we can say that 43 is approximate to 40. Now let's come to 49. This will be 49. Now we can see that 49 is much closer to 50 than 40. So naturally 49 is, the round off of 49 is 50, or we can say that 49 is approximately 50. Let's come to the next one, that is 55. 55 comes over here. Now, here 55 is much closer to 50 than 50. So 49 is approximately 50. 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 we can say that 55 is halfway between 50 and 60. Now let's take 60 to be the nearest 10 of 55. So 55 is 60 when rounded to the nearest 10. So 55 is approximately equal to 60 when rounded off to nearest 10. And also, with the help of those two rules that we have studied, that if the number, just the number that we want to round off, the number that comes just right to the number, in this case this is 5, if this is there, in that case the number at the tens place will always round up. So the number which is above 5 is 6, and the ones place automatically 0 will come. So round off of 55 is always 60, or in other words, when using number line, we can say 55 is approximately 60. Now, till now we were dealing with 2-digit numbers. Let's see how to round off use a 3-digit number to nearest 10. Again, we will do this with the help of number line. We will first draw a line and we will divide that line into equal divisions. Now here 197, we have to round this to nearest 10. So we can say that 197 lies between 190 and 200. So we have drawn this line and we have divided it into equal divisions. So this is 190 to 200. Now 197, this will be here. Now 197 is closer to 200 than 190. So we can say that the round off of 197 is 200. Now here we have got 4-digit number, and again we have to round this to nearest 10. Then again we will draw a line and we will divide it into equal division like this. Now in this 4-digit number, since we have to round this to nearest 10, means we have to round this number, the number at the tens place. So accordingly we have divided the line segment. This side is 3800 and this is 810. Now at this point 3805 lies. Again, this is in the halfway between 3800 and 3810. Now 3805 is 3810 when rounded to the nearest 10. That's so we can write it like this: 3805 is approximately equal to 3810 when rounded to nearest 10. So we have seen this is how we can round off to nearest 10. This is for 2-digit number, 3-digit number and 4-digit number. Just remember that the digit that we have to round off in case of nearest 10 is the digit at the tens place. Here also the digit at the tens place we are rounding off. So accordingly we will divide the line. That's why we are taking it from 3800 to 3810. We have to make a change in these two digits.